There's a moment, just after sunrise, when the world is still, the air is crisp, and a long, wide shape glides forward with a kind of quiet confidence that only a true luxury sedan can deliver. No engine roar. No gear shifts. Just motion and presence. This is the all-new BMW 5 Series, available in both gasoline-powered and fully electric i5 form. Not just a mid-size sedan, but a complete redefinition of what the 5 Series can be. And it's not just fast, it's brilliant. Over 500 horsepower in the i5 M60. 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds in the base i5. A design so sleek, so balanced, it looks like it was drawn by the gods of automotive art. This isn't just BMW's answer to the Mercedes E-Class or the Tesla Model S. It's their boldest statement yet, that the 5 Series isn't just for executives. It's for drivers, for families, for tech lovers, for anyone who wants a car that does everything, and does it exceptionally well. From the moment it appears, with its slim LED headlights slicing through the morning mist, its wide kidney grille glowing like a digital beacon, you know this is different. It's not pretending to be electric. It's not pretending to be a sports car. It's embracing both, with intelligence, elegance, and real-world brilliance. Today, we're diving deep into the full 5 Series lineup, from the efficient gasoline models to the high-performance i5 EVs, exploring the design, the tech, the performance, and whether this generation can truly go toe-to-toe with the likes of the Porsche Panamera, the Lucid Air, and even the Tesla Model S. And by the end, you'll know, is this the most important BMW in decades? Or has it gone too far to stay true to its roots? Let's find out. Let's start with the way it looks, because the new 5 Series doesn't just carry on BMW's design language, it evolves it. At first glance, it's unmistakably a BMW, that long hood, the wide stance, the confident posture, but everything about it feels more refined. Sculpted. Purposeful. The overall length is 195.8 inches, width 74.1, height just 58.3, making it slightly longer and wider than the outgoing model, with a roofline that flows into the trunk like a grand tourer from the future. And with a drag coefficient of just 0.22 in i5 form, it's one of the most aerodynamic production sedans BMW has ever built, a key reason it's so efficient and stable at high speeds. Up front, you're greeted by the new slim LED headlights, a signature BMW design element that pulses with light when you unlock the car. It's not just for show, it houses sensors for driver assistance and adaptive cooling for the battery and motors. On either side are the ultra-slim, full LED headlights, now with dynamic turn signals and animated welcome sequences that light up like a greeting when you approach. The iconic BMW kidney grille is wider, deeper, and more three-dimensional than ever, not just for cooling, but as a statement. It's functional, yes, but it's also emotional, a bold declaration that this car means business. Now, step back and take in the profile, because this is where the 5 Series truly shines. That long hood, the short rear deck, the fastback roofline that flows seamlessly into the trunk. The doors open with a soft click, revealing frameless windows and flush door handles that pop out when you approach. And look at those wheels, 18-inch alloys on the base model, 20-inch on the i5 M60, wrapped in low rolling resistance tires, filling the arches perfectly. They're not just stylish, they're lightweight and aerodynamically sculpted, with optional aero covers to further reduce drag. The side profile is defined by a single, sharp character line that runs from the front fender all the way to the taillights. Clean, uninterrupted, and purposeful. No clutter. No unnecessary vents. Just smooth, flowing surfaces that guide the eye from front to back. And check out the rear quarter windows. They taper into the C-pillar with a subtle crease that echoes BMW's recent design language, but with a more refined, efficiency-focused execution. Around back, the story continues. You've got a full-width LED light bar, not just a strip, but a dynamic display that animates when you unlock the car and pulses when you brake. The trunk lid is smooth and uncluttered, with a subtle lip spoiler for downforce. And the rear diffuser? Pure style, no exhaust to hide on the i5 of course, but it gives the car a planted, aggressive stance. The license plate is centered, clean, and framed by the wide track. And under the skin, the rear motor and battery are perfectly balanced, giving the car near 50-50 weight distribution, critical for handling and stability. And let's talk presence, because the 5 Series isn't trying to whisper. It's commanding silence. It's for the young professional who values style over flash, the family commuter who wants innovation without pretense, and the enthusiast who still cares about how a car feels. This is a car for people who care about design, efficiency, and real-world usability. It's a daily driver with long-distance comfort, a tech showcase that doesn't feel overwhelming, and a vehicle that proves you don't need six figures to get serious electric power. This isn't just a car, it's a lifestyle. Now, let's step inside, because if the exterior is a masterclass in modern minimalism, the interior is where BMW truly makes its case for the future. Sliding into the cabin, the first thing you notice is the space. Despite its sleek, fastback roofline, the 5 Series feels huge inside. That's thanks to BMW's CLAR platform, designed from the ground up for both ICE and EV applications, with no transmission tunnel, no engine block steering room. The result? A wheelbase of 112.2 inches, longer than a Tesla Model S, which means rear legroom that's nothing short of first class. Even at 6'3", I had over 6 inches of space between my knees and the front seat. And the ceiling? That panoramic glass roof stretches from the base of the windshield all the way to the rear window, making the cabin feel like a lounge in the sky. The materials? Luxurious, sustainable, and meticulously finished. You've got optional Napa leather, soft, rich, and available in black, cognac, or Dravet gray. Or go for the eco-conscious Sensitech, made from recycled materials, that feels just as premium. Real open-pore wood trim on the dash and doors, no fake plastic here. Brushed aluminum accents. Every surface you touch feels expensive, tightly assembled, and thoughtfully placed. No squeaks, no rattles, just precision craftsmanship that rivals the best in the business. Now, look at the dash, because this is where BMW throws down the gauntlet. Dominating the center is the 12.3-inch curved OLED display, clean, minimalist, and powered by the latest iDrive 9 software. It's not just beautiful, it's functional. The interface is clean, responsive, and powered by BMW's new AI-driven assistant. No lag, no freezing, no hunting through submenus. Climate controls, always visible at the bottom. Navigation, crystal clear, with real-time EV routing that factors in elevation, weather, and traffic to maximize range. And here's the genius part. Voice control is seamless. Hey BMW, lower the temperature and play some jazz. Done. Hey BMW, find the nearest charging station with restrooms. On screen. It even recognizes multiple user profiles, so the car knows who's driving and adjusts seating, mirrors, and preferences automatically. Below that, near the center console, is a beautifully crafted rotary dial. Not a stock, not a touchscreen, but a physical knob that glows softly when you start the car. It's angled perfectly toward the driver, minimizing glare. And speaking of lighting, the ambient system here is next level. You've got 64 color options, with zones that can be customized independently. Want a soft blue glow on the footwells and a warm amber on the dash? Done. There's even a mood light feature that shifts colors based on driving mode. Cool blue in eco, warm red in sport. It's not just mood lighting, it's an experience. Seating. Plush, supportive, and available with heating, ventilation, and massage. The front seats are 14-way power adjustable, with excellent bolstering for long drives. In the back. Even better. Thanks to that long wheelbase and flat floor, rear passengers get limo-like legroom. And the rear seats are heated, with their own climate controls, USB-C ports, and even a rear touchscreen for adjusting settings. This isn't just a driver's car, it's a full family luxury machine. Storage. Surprisingly practical. There's a deep center console with wireless charging, 2 USB-C ports, and enough room for your phone, wallet, and keys. The door pockets are wide, the glove box is deep, and the rear armrest has cup holders and controls for the rear passengers. And despite being a performance machine, it's got a real trunk, 14.8 cubic feet, which is more than a Tesla Model 3. Plus, there's a front trunk, or frunk, with another 3.4 cubic feet of space. That's enough for groceries, a carry-on, or charging cables. For a car this sleek, it's shockingly livable. Now, let's talk tech, because if the design and interior are impressive, the technology is where the 5 Series truly separates itself from the pack. BMW has equipped the new 5 Series with one of the most advanced tech suites in its class, and it's all designed to make your life easier, not more complicated. Starting with driver assistance. Driving Assistant Professional combines adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, traffic jam assist, and hands-free highway driving in select regions. It uses a combination of cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors to deliver confident, smooth automation. It can handle lane changes, on-ramp merging, and even stop-and-go traffic with near-human intuition. And if you take your hands off the wheel too long, a gentle chime reminds you to stay focused, no harsh disengagements. But it's not just about automation, it's about connectivity. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, fully supported, both wireless. Bluetooth 5.2, Wi-Fi hotspot, over-the-air updates, all standard. You can update the car's software while you sleep, adding new features, improving performance, or enhancing safety without ever visiting a dealership. BMW has already rolled out multiple major updates since launch, improving everything from voice recognition to battery management. Voice control. Hey BMW wakes the system instantly, and it understands natural speech. Hey BMW, lower the temperature and play some jazz. Done. Hey BMW, find the nearest charging station with restrooms. On screen. It even recognizes multiple user profiles, so the car knows who's driving and adjusts seating, mirrors, and preferences automatically. And then there's the My BMW app, your digital key and command center. Lock or unlock the car from your phone. Precondition the cabin before you get in. Monitor charging status. Activate the welcome lighting sequence. You can even honk the horn or flash the lights if you're trying to find it in a crowded park. One of the coolest features, the welcome light sequence. When you approach the car, the headlights and taillights animate in sync, the doors unlock silently, and the interior glows to life, all without pressing a button. It's not just convenient, it's emotional. It makes you feel like the car is happy to see you. And for those who love personalization, the 5 Series lets you save multiple driving profiles, customize screen layouts, and even set preferred charging times to take advantage of off-peak electricity rates. This isn't just a car, it's a smart, connected lifestyle device. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter, performance. Because all the luxury and tech in the world mean nothing if the car doesn't deliver when you stomp the throttle. And here, the BMW 5 Series doesn't just deliver, it glides. Under the skin, you've got 2 distinct paths, the traditional gasoline models and the fully electric i5. The base 530i runs a 2.0-liter turbo 4 producing 255 horsepower and 295 lb-ft of torque, efficient, smooth, and perfect for daily driving. The 540i steps up with a 3.0-liter inline-6 turbo, delivering 382 horsepower and 369 lb-ft. That's more than a Porsche 911 Carrera. And then there's the i5, the electric revolution. The base i5 eDrive 40 produces 340 horsepower and 317 lb-ft. The i5 xDrive 40 adds all-wheel drive and bumps it to 389 horsepower. And the i5 M60? A staggering 536 horsepower and 584 lb-ft of torque. All electric, all instant. And the numbers? They're impressive. The i5 M60 hits 60 miles per hour in just 4.2 seconds. The 540i does it in 4.4. Top speed, 155 miles per hour. Electronically limited, of course. And it does it all with a calm, almost eerie composure. There's no drama, no wheel spin, no lurching, just a relentless surge of acceleration that pins you to the seat. It's not violent, it's authoritative. But it's not just about straight-line speed. The handling, razor sharp. The 5 Series gets adaptive suspension with rear-wheel steering, up to 3 degrees of counterphase steering at low speeds for tighter turns, and in-phase at high speeds for stability. The result? A car that feels smaller than it is, dancing through corners with precision and balance. The steering is weighted perfectly, not too light, not too heavy, with real feedback coming through the wheel. And the brakes? Massive steel discs, with optional carbon ceramic discs, bringing this 5,000-pound beast to a stop from 60 miles per hour in just 108 feet. That's supercar territory. And the best part? It's comfortable. Even in Sport Plus mode, the ride is supple, soaking up bumps and imperfections without crashing or jittering. Switch to Eco mode, and it glides over the road like a magic carpet. There's no noise, no engine roar, no tire hum, no wind whistle. Just silence, broken only by the subtle whir of the motors and the soft thump of the suspension. It's serene, calming, and yet, at any moment, you can unleash pure fury with a flick of your right foot. In real-world driving, it's a dream. On the highway, it's whisper quiet, with minimal wind or road noise. The suspension soaks up expansion joints and potholes without drama. In the city, it's easy to maneuver despite its size, thanks to tight turning circles and excellent visibility. And on twisty back roads, it handles with surprising poise. Body roll is minimal, turn-in is sharp, and the all-wheel drive system keeps you planted through corners. This isn't just a long-range cruiser, it's a genuinely engaging driver's car. Now, let's talk about the battery, because what good is all this power if you can't use it without constantly plugging in? The i5 packs 84.3 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery pack, optimized for longevity and efficiency. And thanks to the 800-volt architecture, it's incredibly efficient. EPA estimated range, up to 307 miles for the rear-wheel drive model, making it one of the longest-range EVs in its class. That's more than a BMW i5, more than a Kia EV6, and competitive with the Tesla Model S. In real-world driving, we saw around 275 miles on a mixed highway and city route, which is outstanding for a 500-horsepower machine. But the real magic is in charging. With 205 kilowatts peak charging capability, the i5 can add up to 200 miles of range in just 10 minutes. We timed it, from 10% to 80% in 19 minutes and 12 seconds. That's faster than most EVs, and it means you can charge during a coffee break and keep going. It uses the CCS standard, but BMW also offers a free adapter for Tesla's NACS network, meaning you can plug into the vast majority of superchargers across the US. And with the upcoming integration into the Tesla network, i5 owners will have access to over 15,000 chargers nationwide. No range anxiety here, just freedom. Now, let's be real, no car is perfect. So let's break down the pros, the cons, and how it stacks up against the competition. 3 major pros. First, the range. At 307 miles, it beats nearly every rival in its price class, a true long-distance champion. Second, the design. The 5 Series is arguably the most striking electric sedan under $80,000, sleek, aggressive, and timeless. Third, the value. At under $75,000 fully loaded, it undercuts rivals by thousands while offering more standard features and superior craftsmanship. Now, the cons. 1. The charging speed. While fast, it's still slower than rivals like the Hyundai Ioniq 6 or Kia EV6, which support 235 kW+. 2. Brand perception. While improving, BMW still fights the luxury tax image in the EV space. And the competition. The Tesla Model S offers quicker acceleration and a more established software ecosystem, but it lacks the refinement and design elegance of the 5 Series. The Lucid Air has more range and more luxury, but it's significantly more expensive. The Mercedes EQE is more driver-focused, but it has less range and slower charging. So where does the 5 Series win? In balance, it's the only EV in its class that combines German precision with real-world performance and efficiency. It beats the EQE in range. It outshines the Model S in quietness. But it lacks the third-row seating of an SUV, and it's not as widely recognized as a status symbol, yet. So, final verdict? The BMW 5 Series, with its full ICE and i5 lineup, isn't just a great sedan, it's a landmark achievement. It proves that a car can be luxurious, efficient, powerful, and stunningly beautiful, all at once, and without breaking the bank. It's for the driver who wants serious range without the luxury tax. For the tech enthusiast who craves innovation. For the value seeker who wants more for less. But is it for everyone? No. If you need over 400 miles of range, if you want a more established luxury badge, or if you're not ready to embrace a newer EV platform, this might not be your car. But if you want the perfect blend of style, substance, and silent power, the 5 Series is as close as it gets today. So, what do you think? Is this the most underrated electric sedan on the road? Would you trade brand prestige for that level of range and efficiency? Or would you go for something more proven? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and comment below what car you want reviewed next.